Did you know that I'm a sucker for Christmas? You probably didn't, but Christmas is my favorite fucking thing in the world. Jacob Black edit. Come on. Fuck. Fuck. Bella, where the hell have you been, Luca? That's not in the book, if you were asking. It's not. Jacob Black can have me. Like, I'm available. Jakey, fucking. Ooh. Welcome to the Blogness. Why am I tired? Edward was starting to be nice and cute and wonderful and Edward, and then right when he was like being good, he then said no werewolves. Like, I was about to mark that page, but then he says that, and it's just, because why are you like that? Now she's saying that his lips are hard like marble. Bro, that was not, you just decided to do that. Under very different circumstances, I would love a jealous man, but Edward is making me want to kill him. I just want her to be mad at him. Like, I understand that you love him. I love him too, right? Like, I see the book. I see what you're telling me. He's mad. He's crazy. He's a bitch. And you have to go see Jake. And he's not letting you. He's like a fucking teenager. He's a little boy treating you like your fucking Halloween candy, bitch. Be mad. Like, I understand it's always gonna be Edward. I understand that. I'm not even gonna fight that. That's not something that... But Jake is your friend. He needs you. And you cannot even be mad at Edward because he's doing this? I don't think you guys understand or could ever understand how much I'm hating Edward. I just want to like smack his face and like punch his balls. Would his balls also be like hard as fuck, like marbles? I just wanted soup, bro. I just need soup. I need midnight soup. Why are people not doing this? Have a midnight soup and then you'll never be able to stop. It's the best thing because it's hot and it's comforting and it's soup. And soup always works out for any day of the week and any time, but especially 12 a.m. It's the best time. I've been trying to put myself in everybody's shoes so that I can like come to a conclusion about it. So I understand why you wouldn't want to let your girlfriend hang out with a boy that is hot and also likes her, and you know that he likes her physically. I understand why you would get jealous. Also, like, it's Jacob. Fuck. It's Jacob. And there's also this thing where he cannot read Bella's thoughts. So he's not, like, completely sure, as we are, the readers, that Bella knows that Edward is the only option and, like, there's no competition. Jacob is no competition. He doesn't know that, for sure. Also, we have to put into consideration that this is not only jealousy, but it's also his way of protecting her. He's super overprotective. There are 3 factors here: jealousy, protection, and he's not sure about her love for him, as we are. So this altogether makes a lot of sense for Edward to be like, absolutely not, like, I'm not letting you. But you left. Can we just talk about how you left? And you left her, and Jacob was the only one who was there. And he's also going to be there repeatedly for her. Like, he's the best option. He knows that. She knows that. I know that. She doesn't know that. We all know that. He's a better option. But what can we do? The thing is that I feel really bad about Jacob because he's a good guy. He's genuinely, like, good. He's fucking fantastic. There's not a single thing wrong with Jacob. Jacob actually demonstrated that he's a better person than Edward is, and that he loves Bella. Maybe not more than Edward, but I definitely think that Jacob has demonstrated a lot of love and a lot of trustworthiness. I guess my thing mainly is that You're perfect. You're great. Jacob is not comparable to you, nor in Bella's heart, not in my heart. Then you leave. You leave. Jacob's there. Jacob's good. Jacob's fantastic. We have to come back and get you because you're gonna kill yourself because you think I'm dead. And then you expect to claim me. And I let myself be claimed by you because I love you so much, and who wouldn't want to be claimed by a vampire? At the same time, I have to acknowledge that I'm also hurting my friend, the person who was there for me when nobody else was. You weren't there. He was there. What are we gonna do about that? I don't care how much you apologize. The damage is done, and he's my friend. He already was my friend. It's a thing that happened. I'm not gonna pretend like it didn't happen. But imagine being a vampire and not be able to have midnight soup. Do you think that when you have like blood to eat as a vampire, like, doesn't it stick to your whole fucking mouth? Do you just have to like, oh, I just finished eating, let me brush my teeth? Can you imagine Edward and Bella up in Alaska like, I'm sorry, I just have penguin blood breath. Let me, real quick. What do you think is the equivalent of eating onion over there? What's the stinkiest breath that you could get as a vampire? Could you have fish blood? That would be the bad one. That would be the worst one. Fish blood breath. Ugh. So, Jacob also doesn't age? I thought that he would age normally like a human. So, this is a real thing. Bella's daughter and Jacob are gonna be a thing forever. Why is this disgusting? I wonder if werewolves can imprint more than once in their life. Because, I mean, if you imprint on a human, which is what usually happens to them, obviously, the human gets old and whatever, and they don't because they don't age and whatever, and then the human dies. Because if imprinting is like the force that keeps you on the ground and whatever shit they say, then when their imprinter dies, do they like want to kill themselves and shit? Like, does it get really bad? I don't care how much I love someone. If that person makes me feel imprisoned, I don't want them. It's crazy to be trapped somewhere and think that you're happy. Those two things don't collide. I'm really curious right now. What happens when Bella is on her period? Like, can she hang out with Edward and the whole family? She can't do that, right? We should address this. Why is this not addressed? I feel like this should be a thing that should be explained to me. When I tell you I had not gasped out loud reading a book in probably 5 years, and that was probably when I was reading some very shitty Wattpad stories. So Quill just imprinted it on a 2-year-old. They're preparing me, and I'm still not prepared. I gasped when I read that she was 2. I literally audibly gasped, like, ah! I wish I had it on fucking camera. What do you do when you imprint on a child? Like, what is the thought process? Like, oh my god, I want to fuck the child? Quill's not getting any older. That is sick, Jacob. Oh yeah, I like this baby. I cannot wait to fuck her when she's like legal. Because I'm gonna be legal all the time for a long time. So, you know, just take your time getting some boobs and being legal for me. I wonder how I've been able to keep this a serious topic in my life, because it's too silly. But this just got to a level where it's not just silly anymore. It's concerning. I take my break to process things. I read the next fucking paragraph and it gets worse. Shall I read? Quill will be the best, kindest big brother any kid ever had. There isn't a toddler on the planet that will be more carefully looked after than that little girl will be. And then, when she's older and needs a friend, he'll be more understanding, trustworthy, and reliable than anyone else she knows. And then, please stop right there. Why can't you just stay a friend? Why can't you just stay a big bro, friendly? Why can't you just do that? Why does it have to become, and then, when she's grown up, they'll be happy as Emily and Sam? I wouldn't feel safe. If I was a little girl that's growing up with this guy that seems to never get old, and then he's my everything, like my best friend, my brother, whatever it is, and then he wants to fuck me. I find a lot of issues with that. Why does it always have to come to fucking romantic relationships? Jacob has earned my pardon for a while. I mean, the thing is that he apologized, and then he was like, I'm gonna try to be more reasonable with the whole Jacob thing, and I'm like going to support you in whatever you decide to, and I'm gonna trust your judgment. And you know what? It's all about learning communication. I was mad at him, but this is a step up. Also, the talk with Jacob about imprinting kind of fucked me up really bad, so I don't want to hear about any of that again. I'm not ready for Renesmee. So, remember how mad I was about the Romeo and Juliet analogy? Now we're doing it with Wuthering Heights. Can you stop? Should I film a vlog about me being in New York? Would you guys like to see that? But doesn't it excite you a lot that there's a possibility to fall in love with, like, anyone? The options are endless. Enjoy life. Enjoy life when it hurts, too. Enjoy love, enjoy all of it. This is all very concerning. The men in this book are very concerning. They're all like, oh, but she's really mature for her age. Jacob is kissing Bella without her consent, and this is very triggering. I loved Jacob. I had him on a pedestal, I realize now. I opened my eyes and didn't fight, didn't feel, just waited for him to stop. This is hitting too close to home. Oh my god, I cringe when I remember my experience and I want to be reading about it. And then she's like, I hate you. And then he's like, hate is a passionate emotion, so that's good. I'm scared of men. You just had to give me a little more time with the love that I had for Jacob before you put them, aka werewolves and vampires, together as allies. Because now I don't even like this plot. You ruined it. This would have been amazing. This would have been so good if I still liked Jacob. You're doing everything wrong. Stop. Stop that. Stop that. Reevaluate. Rewrite this and then give it to me. But I do gotta say, the fight scene, like the practice fight scene with the vampires and the wolves, is the coolest thing I've ever read, like in a while. It's really cool. It's way cooler than the baseball scene. I mean, I love it. I love it. I try to picture kissing a rock. I try to picture cuddling with Marvel. Ow. Oh. Oh my god, stop. It attacked me. My imagination is not reaching the levels of Stephanie Meyer. Okay, pretend you're a vampire, okay? Be rock. She's so fragile. I just don't picture the fucking rock hard lips molding into yours. Like, what the fuck? So, having sex with Edward would be like having sex with a Marvel dick. Because why would that not feel good? Would it? Actually, maybe it would. And these are children we're dealing with, and they just got engaged. These are children. These are babies. I'm trying to look at it not logically and with Twilight eyes, but oh my god. They're children! What are they doing? Somebody fucking step up. Why? Why is this happening? Why am I reading this? They're children! And the only reason why she's even getting married to him is because she wants to be fucked. I know I'm not Team Jacob, but like imagine, which one would you rather? Get her a prostitute. Get her a fucking prostitute, Edward. I don't know if this is a thing for a lot of people, but I was 18 during quarantine, and I genuinely do not remember any day of that age that I was in. So I cannot tell you like what I think I would think if I was that age. Like, do I agree with Bella? I don't know. I genuinely do not know what I used to think. I don't know who I used to be when I was quarantined. I have no recollection of me being 18 or 17. That was literally the pandemic. I have no recollection. I had a shower epiphany, a shower thought I would like to share. I'm showering, I'm enjoying my life, thinking, okay, what is it about this book? Like, what truly is it? Because I'm almost done with it, and I'm hating it. I knew that Twilight was ridiculous since book one. What is going on now? It was always ridiculous, and they were always childish, and it was always really bad in that regard. First off, you changing Jacob like that makes no fucking sense in my brain, and it makes me really, really mad. Jacob would have never done that. You did it wrong. That's not Jacob. You made that character, and now you're changing him and transforming him into this actual fucking stupid bitch monster. He wasn't like that. You did not portray that, and this is wrong. It's wrong, and I hate it. I hate it. I despise this new Jacob. That was the only good thing about the other book, the second book, Jacob. And now you're throwing Jacob away for this horrible villainy kind of fucking third person in a triangle. I don't want it. I don't want it. I actually had to pause and start reading 1984 again because I'm so fucking mad. Oh my god. Where was I? I literally don't care. I can read anywhere. Can you stop showing your asshole on camera? And then another thing that really bothers me is that you have built the Victoria thing for over 1,000 pages. I counted it. I'm on page 450 right now. It's been 1,000 pages. You built this shit for 1,000 pages. And nothing's gonna happen. After the whole thing that you have built for over 1,000 pages, I expect Victoria to come into town and literally kidnap Bella, if not kill her. I want her and Edward to suffer so much. I want something incredible to happen. I want Jacob to die. I want someone dead. I want this to be worth 1,000 pages of my life. And it's not going to be. And I already know that. I know it's not going to happen. But I want something really bad to happen. Because it's worth it. It's worth 1,000 pages. I'm not talking a near-death experience, because that's apparently something that my girl lives through every day. The fact that I was not ashamed to be telling people that I wanted to be called Bella Swan because me and her were the same is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. Wouldn't you love that? Just the two hottest guys you've ever known that are also fighting for you, having a little heart-to-heart while you're sleeping in Jacob's arms, and at the same time having Edward as your literal lifeguard for the rest of your existence. So now Jake knows that they're gonna get married. Edward did that without her consent. Bella is really set on, like, saying goodbye to him forever. So this is me reacting to our first consensual kiss between Jacob and Bella. You want to kill yourself? That is... Oh my god, these are children. These are children. You're sick. Oh my god. It's just so manipulative and such a big lie. I love it. I cannot do it. That's it. That's it. I'm DNFing it. I'm DNFing it. Bye. No. No, you know what? I've decided that I'm not gonna DNF it because this has actually been brewing also for 1,000 pages, and you know how I said that I wanted something really big to happen? I mean, this is just a threat. It's actually not going to happen, but the fact that they're gonna kiss and the fact that I haven't read it, but this is strong. This is good. This is like good enough, not good enough for 1,000 pages of brewing, but at least like this has also been like a thing for a while now, and the fact that it's come to this, it's like kind of interesting, okay? I may say that. This motherfucker, he's like, I'm killing myself unless you ask me to kiss you. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is horrible. She kissed him back. You were angry at him. You tried to grab his fucking hair and just pull his face out of yours. And then he understood that as a, oh my god, she's wet for me. And then you were so mad that you started kissing him back. You cannot lie to yourself that much. What the fuck is going on in this book? I've been reading the same fucking thing for more than 1,000 pages. And it turns out, oh, I was just lying to myself. I didn't want to admit that I actually love Jacob. I threw that book. I threw the book. Okay. 1,200 pages for this moment. Victoria is here. This is what's left. This should be the whole Victoria thing, at least. Bella is talking about how Edward would survive this thing and that he could go back to his family and whatever. Bitch, you already know that he will not live without you. Why are you over here talking to yourself about how Edward would make it out of it and he's like all right and he's strong? Bitch, who fucking cares? If you die, he dies. Isn't that the deal? 9 pages. 9 pages is what it took you to solve what you had built for 1,200 pages. I am disgusted at this fucking book, bro. Disgusted. No one died. No one but the bad guys died. I'm losing my mind. I did not read 1,200 pages for that. I did not. I refuse to. Someone should die. Someone should have died. Please. Fuck. I'm meeting my friend in about 30 minutes, so. That was terrible. What the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you do to Jacob? She just completely forgot who her character was and just made this horrible, sadistic, stupid werewolf that I hate. You ruined everything. I think the main thing here is that it was like I was reading another fucking story. It just started making literally no fucking sense. It went crazy and I didn't even know what was happening. Like, I cannot tell you genuinely when we transitioned into this very weird type of writing and very weird type of storytelling that just feels very childish. It's way better. The first book is way better. I don't know. This usually doesn't happen. It usually is the other way around. I just feel like the decision making was really poor. And you expect to see some character growth within, the main characters, but that has not happened at all in the past 3 books. At this point, I'm wondering if, like, it's a thing that will happen, because it might not. And then the fact that Bella didn't know that she loved Jacob, completely random that she did, because she really didn't. And to a certain extent, I think that you can hide when you like someone or when you love someone and, like, lie to yourself. I don't think that's, like, that uncommon. But that was totally random and very stupid. Like, there is no way that you didn't know that it came out like that. The whole kiss, just, it was feeling so wrong. But then I was kissing him back and it was just, like, really uncomfortable to read all around. The decision making is really poor, and I don't feel like these people are getting what they need, which is therapy and parental supervision. I feel like there's no one in the story that's, like, actually smart, because you'd think, oh well, Carlisle is gonna, like, interfere in this whole situation and he's gonna be, like, smart about it because everyone else is not being smart about it. Like, no one is adding anything. They're just letting these 2 teenagers be ruled by what they think is love and what they think is right. From Edward, I would understand that, because the only girl that you have ever been able to not read her thoughts, and the only girl that her blood apparently smells like the best thing that's ever been smelled in the world, that girl is also conventionally attractive. Like, of course you're gonna fall for it, because what are the chances of that? Like, what he's doing is absolutely fucking crazy, and I do not support any of it. Fuck! And then Jacob, I will never get over Jacob. You could have done that differently. You could have made Bella the villain, but no, you had to just make Jacob a bad person, which he wasn't. It makes me really sad. The whole thing is tragic. I don't like Bella. I feel like at this point, she should be understanding some things about life. She should be acting better. She should be growing. I don't see that happening anytime throughout the saga anymore. Like, I just don't believe that she could ever become a better person. Also, the Volturi comes back and doesn't kill Bella again. It just makes absolutely no fucking sense. Like, I will never get over that. It's so unrealistic. It's too unrealistic. Bella is funny as fuck because she's super cringy. This is crazy. I really did not enjoy this book. I think I'm gonna give it 2 stars. You would expect it to get better, but it doesn't. I hate everything. I hate everything. I used to understand my Bella, even though she was stupid and cringy, but I thought she would grow out of it. I don't want to be Bella anymore. I'm not Bella anymore. That's over. Do I have to read the next book? Bro, when I tell you it's bad, it's really bad.